What's up? Welcome back to Build Cool again. Today, it's back to work bike, my 1978 Sears and Roebuck Freespirt. And in this episode, we're gonna start off by addressing that headlight. I went ahead and I bought a headlight unit, but I'm not gonna use it as is. We're gonna modify it a little bit so it works with an LED setup, so that way we'll get the most light possible out of it, and it'll work with my RC car battery that I'm gonna use on this thing. From there, we're gonna take the lever off of the dirt bike project from the clutch, and we're gonna put it on this thing and put a new clutch cable on it. And while we're at it, we're gonna go through and lube up the cables on this thing because they're pretty sticky. I want everything to be able to work nice and smoothly. From there, we're gonna go through and finally address that seat. I'm tired of getting paddled every time I ride it, so we're gonna go through, take that off, and I got something a little different for this thing. So we'll go ahead and make that work for it. But before we get started, let's go ahead and smash that like and subscribe button so we can keep on building. And with all that being said, let's get started. get that headlight all hooked up and working, and it's nice and bright. And while we were at it, we were able to get that clutch lever hooked up and the new clutch cable in and lubed up all the cables that are on here. So everything's working nice and smooth like it should. And now it's time for a seat. It is just a bicycle seat, but we're gonna make this work. I like the size of it. It's nice and comfy looking. It's got some additional springs. I think this will be a good fit for the bike. And it was only $9, so I can't go wrong at $9 compared to the $50 that everybody wanted for a stock seat. So we'll go ahead, we'll have to cut it, make some modifications, weld in the seat post there, and then we'll be able to put the seat on there, and then we'll probably call it a wrap for this episode. So with all that being said, let's get started. Alright guys, so after a few days of work, we managed to get everything on my list taken care of. The headlight's working, the cables are lubed, the new clutch cable's installed, and we have one comfy seat on here. So then, in the next episode, it's time to take this thing for a ride, and I'm taking you guys along with me. Unfortunately, it'll probably be a night ride, but some ride is better than no ride. But before we get out of here, let's go ahead and smash that like and subscribe button so we can keep on building cool. And with all that being said, I'll catch you guys on the next episode. Peace!